Cricbuzz Comm Box halfway through this second innings, but about the quarter way through this Saturday doubleheader. This one coming from Abu Dhabi. It's Rajasthan taking on Bangalore, and Bangalore look to have things under control. Even though, if we strictly look at it in terms of a comparison at the 10-over mark, it's not too far away. But the real comparison is the two less wickets that they've lost, and that Virat Kohli is looking like he's rediscovering his form. Padikkal, of course, continuing from where he left off, Joy. So fair to say, firmly in charge.
No, absolutely. And I think two things that they really love. One is Padikkal continuing his form. Considering what's happening with Samson, players are dropping off, suddenly getting 2-3 good innings. But Padikkal looks firmly in form. He looks in control. And most importantly, because he's been getting runs so easily, Virat has not been under pressure to score fast. And I think in the end, I remember last ball of the 8th over, I think it was the Tom Curran, he hit that cover drive. And that was the first real confident shot. And I think a lot of the other teams will be telling Rajasthan Royals, please don't allow this man to get into form, because if he does get into form, there's going to be trouble for all the rest of the teams the rest of the season.
Yeah, it is just been a 50 partnership between Kohli and Padikkal. Perhaps the only thing that can separate them is either a run out or our Cricbuzz Comm Box curse. It almost came true. There was a possibility of a review. It was not taken by Steve Smith. But really, looking at Virat Kohli, he's working his way into this innings. He realizes the weight of expectation on him. But so far, he's been lucky that the other batsmen have done the job.
No, absolutely. And now you've got AB de Villiers to follow. There's no need to really panic. The run rate is under control. The problem is that at this point in time, the only bowler who's looking remotely threatening is Jofra Archer. And Steve Smith has this real problem as to, does he bring him in early? But if he finishes him now, then he won't have anything for the death. And they really, Ankit Rajput was being used as the death bowler. So they'll use Tom Curran, then they may have to go to Jaydev Unadkat. And he's not really been successful in that role. So the more the match is going on, there are more problems developing for Steve Smith, choices that he doesn't want to make. The only thing that he'll be looking forward to is that there's a plane has taken off from Christchurch and the savior is on his way.
Yes, certainly Ben Stokes is on the way. If you can follow him on social media, you'll have seen his photographs that he's on his way, and that'll be good news for Rajasthan, especially the way this match has gone. They'll be like, can they almost do a fly pass? Can he actually play in this? Okay, no, he can't. But so they'll have to start thinking from the next game onwards. But as you said, Jofra Archer, just to finish up, the game just might be done and dusted. So they cannot wait till the end. He'll have to be the one to come back.
I think they'll have to bring him back. They'll have to bring him back and tell him, get wickets. It doesn't matter now. If you don't get a couple of wickets now, the game will just drift out of our game. You see, they're bowling with 3 bowlers. They haven't really used Parag right now. And the point of it is, none of these bowlers other than him have looked, Shreyas Gopal has looked okay, but he's looked competent. And none of the bowlers have looked penetrative. Gopal was looking good to Aaron Finch because he was taking chances as well. And Aaron Finch, historically has a problem against the googly. It's something that he doesn't read that well. But, look at Padikkal. He's not looking threatened at all. And that should be their biggest worry, that these guys are getting, not that they're getting the runs, but they're getting them risklessly.
So in conclusion, we feel that there really are no possible twists in this particular game, only because the manner in which they look in charge. It's the chase master Kohli and what looks like a future chase master in Padikkal in charge for Bangalore. We're going to wrap it all up at the end of the innings, where it's going to be a quick turnaround, I can tell you, because they're warming up in Sharjah for Delhi against Kolkata. So lots to talk about. Don't miss our next episode of My 11 Circle presents Cricbuzz Live, coming soon.